So, I know I rambled on for about 12 minutes in my last video, but I need to point out an important fact since we're talking about getting healthier while you're getting sicker. So, I posted 3 meals at the beginning of this video. You should have just saw them. Of me eating gnocchi for 2 of them, and I cooked them 2 different ways. The reason I ate gnocchi twice is because I've never had it before, so I didn't know how to cook it. The first way I made it, for me, I made it wrong. It's not the way I like to eat. The second way I made it, which was right now, is the way I usually make food. You're going to have to do a little bit of cooking to become healthier. But as you're becoming healthier, quote unquote, you have to understand a couple important key factors. One, don't just go cold turkey right off the bat. Don't say, I'm going to eat salads every day. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to cut these calories. You will not be able to last. And it's just like, I guess it's not fair. Somebody might be able to do it, but you're more likely to fail that way. What you do is start with one meal. I'm asking you, start with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Make that your healthy meal of the day. Obviously, I'm not telling you to go all out and have pizza for lunch and dinner, but if you can make breakfast a bowl of oats or some veggies, or lunch some veggies and some light chicken, or dinner, that's one meal. Now, I only eat once to twice a day. That's just me. I don't always get hungry. Usually when I eat 3 times a day is when I want more food, basically. Like today I wanted more food because I eat 3 times. So usually I only eat lunch and usually I only eat dinner. But today was slightly different because I was getting my IV steroid. I wanted to have a little bit in me. So please don't start cold turkey, because if you do that, you're more likely to fail, and we don't want you to fail. We want you to be able to maintain this over and over again. Trust me, we're all starting from a clean slate. We're all trying to get a little skinnier, or we're all trying a little bit muscle. Heck, some of us are even trying to get a little bit bulkier, and that's fine. But we need to start making healthier choices for what we're going to put in our body. So I'm not asking you to give everything up. I'm asking you just to cut back. Like, you'll start understanding that, oh, shoot, I lost a pound here, I lost 2 pounds here, I lost 3 pounds here, I lost a half a pound here. Because you're fixing a meal. You're making sure that meal is healthy. But when you're making sure this meal is healthy, understand what you put into that meal could ruin it for you. So if you choose to have chicken and salad, that's fine. But if you're going to put 20 pounds of dressing on there, it's going to literally just be as unhealthy as your unhealthy meal. So let's say you had a pound of broccoli, but you're putting a pound of cheese, a pound of, I don't actually know what you put on there, but I don't really put anything on it. But cheese, you put oil in there, and all of a sudden now you went from having we'll say a 300 calorie meal to now it's 1,500 calories because you just loaded that up. Don't overload. Just keep it simple. Keep that meal simple. It's going to be your boring meal. And as you get better at making these healthy foods, you can spice them up. So like with this new spaghetti that I made, never tried it before. I added a little bit of oil, but I know I've been cooking for a long time. So I can make steaks and chicken. Those are actually pretty easy. I can make pastas. I can do all of that because it's trial and error for me. But it's just like I will eat something multiple times to make sure I don't like it. Not just give it a one, oh, I made it bad and I didn't eat it. This is what you're going to have to start doing. So remember what I said. We're going to take it one meal at a time. So pick one meal you're going to replace, and that's what we're going to do. That meal you replace, you'll start realizing all of a sudden you start losing a little bit here, a little bit there as you're moving. And if you're working out, this is going to work even better. I currently can't work out, but I still go for walks and I try to still be as vigorous as possible because I don't want to overload while I'm taking this IV steroid, while I'm trying to get better by the end of the week. But you better be sure when I'm done at the end of the week with my 5 doses, I will be trying to go back to the gym. I won't be going hardcore, but I will try, even if I can't fully still feel from my shoulders down, because I want my body to make sure it stays as tip-top shape as possible. And this is stuff you're going to have to start understanding. You might not be able to get to the gym, so you might have to do 10 push-ups at home, 10 sit-ups, 10 crunches, and then you add 12, then 15, and that's how you start building. We're building a wall, but we're not building a wall right out the gate. We're putting one brick down right now. And every time we're going to put a brick down, we're eventually going to have our wall. This might take years. For some of you, it might take days. Some of you, it might take weeks. You don't know. But if we don't stop the wall, it will never get built. So remember, we're replacing 1 meal to start. As you get better, 2 meals. And then when you get really good, 3 meals. The reason when you get 3 meals it's really good is because if you can make your diet your main plan every single day, it no longer becomes a diet. It becomes what you eat every day. And that's the difference between really in shape people. Is some of them, you have people that compete and they look great, but they hate their lives and they're like, oh, I gotta do this. And some people, it's their daily life. That's just how they eat. And that's why they look that way, because when you say, oh, how can you eat that? They go, this is what I eat every day. It's normal for me. When you make it your normal, you'll become that normal. So let's do this together. Any questions about food, concerns, let me know. I will do my best to answer. I don't have all answers. I'm not that guy to be like, oh, do this. This is definitely going to work. Or do this. I'm going to break it down the best I can to my ability. I've gone from 255 to 181 and vice versa. I've lifted triple my body weight. I've lifted double my body weight. I've done a lot with this disease. So I will do my best to help you out so we can work together. So I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, 1 meal. That's all I'm asking. 1 meal to start.